No matter how you slice it or dice it, if you're not making businesses money, you will be out of business. You will be out of business. Specifically, if you're saying to yourself, well, I want to have a social media marketing agency, digital marketing agency, what does that really look like? And how do I actually get started being able to do this so I can help other businesses grow, right? So you may be in a place to where you're excited about this. You love digital, you love social media, digital marketing. You understand it, right? And you want to be able to help people do that. But what does that really look like, right? And how do you actually start this if you're kind of just beginning? What do you really need to understand and start from scratch? So I'm gonna give you some great ideas on specifically what you need to do to start your own social media marketing agency. So now you can start going out to these businesses and you can say, hey, listen, right now I see that your engagement online is trash. Like, let's be real. Like right now, you're not doing nothing online. You know, you might be working with people who are brick and mortar businesses, or maybe they've got a lot of their business through referrals, or maybe they got a lot of their business through it could be like paper advertising, or they got through television, through radio. You might have an opportunity to work with people who they're generating income, but they haven't been doing it specifically through social media. So with that, you have an opportunity right now to help those kind of people, and that's what I would do if I was starting again, and I would do it quickly because I work specifically with businesses and I help them, not necessarily done for you, right? But I give them consultation on it. But with that, if I was starting mine and I was saying, okay, well, I'm going to actually do that for you, one of the first things that I would do is I would find, and this is where we're starting this conversation right now, and I'm here with you, right here in your face, saying, where I would start finding businesses who are already generating a profit. That's number one. Which business are already generating a profit and that's not doing well on social media, right? So if you kind of just starting this from scratch, you don't want to work with people, because the tendency that we have is, well, I want to work with new businesses. I want to work with new people because I feel like it's easier for me to work with them, and they're going to want to listen to me and take in my ideas, etc. And but with the faulty thinking in that is, you remember, if you're working with people who are just starting up, a lot of the time they're not generating profit, right? So you're going to spend your time and your energy helping them build their social media or doing it for them, but they haven't been generating income. So what income are you going to be generating, right? A lot of times they're still trying to develop their own proof of concept. What I'm saying is, go to somebody who already has a proven proof of concept, but they're not doing anything effectively on social media. That's that piece right there where you want to be at, and that's where you want to position yourself at, right? So that can look like maybe restaurants, a local restaurant that's doing well in the local area, but you go to their Facebook page, you go to their Instagram page, and it's non-existent, or maybe they don't have one, or maybe it just doesn't look good, right? And or maybe you looked at their website or whoever. We get local hairstylist, local barber shop. It could be brick and mortar, or it could actually be an online business, but they're just not doing well. Maybe it could be an online business and or e-commerce business, but they're not running ads, right? So you're showing them how to run ads. So here's some ideas. Is first, identifying who you want to work with. Now, one of the biggest mistakes, I've consulted some people on this, and one of the biggest mistakes that I see most people who want to run their own social media agency do is that they don't specifically choose a market that they want to work with. Although you may already have the knowledge already in terms of social media and helping people get to that next level, or helping business get to that next level, what's interesting about it is, if you don't choose a specific market, and you're saying, okay, well, I want to work with a pizza shop over here, and I want to work with a hairstylist over here, and I want to work with the author over here, and I want to work with real estate over there. And if you're trying to work with too many different, what's going to happen is you're not you're trying to become the jack of all trades. And if you're trying to become the jack of all trades, you will not do any one business that effectively. Why you say that, coach? Well, the reason why I say that is it's going to take research. It's going to take understanding a particular market for you to be able to attract that market. It's going to take you to understand. So if you're working with 10 different types of clients, each and every one of them is going to take so much time, so much energy trying to understand their market, because you got to figure out who are their particular target clients, their customers, right? What are they like? What do they engage with? Where they are at? What types of content that you post? But guess what? If I'm working with real estate, if I realized I had a guy one time who came and he was like, man, it's around. I'm trying to figure out, he said he told me he's already figured it out, but he told me, he was like, Terrell, when I first started, I was trying to figure out, what do I need to do in order to help these different type of businesses with their social media. And I was working with all of these different type of businesses, and it was never really effective, and they weren't really generating money. It's actually, they were kind of losing money working with me. He said, but what I realized was that real estate agents is they really need help, right? And I'm not telling you to do real estate agents or not. Real estate, I'm giving you an example. He said, I realized real estate companies, they don't really know what they're doing on social media. So he said, so what I decided to do was, I'll still take other clients if they came to me, but from a marketing perspective, where I'm going to put my time and my energy is going to be working specifically with real estate agencies. And that's what he did. So he did his research, he learned what he had to learn, and did everything and knew that industry up and down. So now when he went to a real estate agency, he could talk their language, he knew the lingo, he knew the market, he knew so much to say, okay, in order for you to be able to grow through social media and online, this is what it's going to take. Took off. And that's what I'm saying to you is figure out an industry that you know the best, that you feel like that you can help the best. And you being able to do that is going to allow you to say, okay, I see these types of companies. One, this is who I want to work with. I see these type of companies. I see this company is already, or this business is already profitable, right? So if it's a restaurant, is okay, this is a great restaurant, food is phenomenal, and then this is an industry that I would love to learn more about, or that I already know a lot about, right? And then you do your research, make sure that you got that down pat. So now when you go to them, you have some statistics, right? Now you have some things to say. Right. And this is starting from scratch. You have some things to say. So now you're sitting at the table with them and saying, hey, you know what? I love your restaurant. I see that the other customers here, I interview some people. I see some things. I see that people really love it. One of the areas I've been checking you out, and one of the areas that I see that you need to improve on is definitely your social media. And getting people to convert using your social media could definitely have your restaurant more packed throughout the week, right? Because one of the things I've noticed is that throughout the week, maybe Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it's not as many people here. And one of the things that we can do is level up your social media. So let me give you some examples of some of the things that I can help you with in terms of your social media, right? So with that is you're helping them attract more clients through social media. What should they be posting? What should they be saying? What types of videos they should be posting? Helping them, you can help them through ads. Everything, you're taking over their social media and you're helping them generate more leads for that. All right, generate more leads. So if they're getting 0 leads per week through social media, maybe you can help them get an extra 10 leads, because the extra 10 leads through social media, let's say if the average dish is $20, well, that's not just $200 you made them help this week. And this is what you got. And when you're having this conversation, these are the type of things that you need to be saying. It's not just $200. Guess what? Because there's something that's called lifetime value. This lifetime value is just because when people go to a restaurant, that's not the only time they go into that restaurant, right? They might only spend $20 that day, but what if they went to that restaurant once a month, right? Now that's 12 times throughout the year. They just made over $2,000 from that one person. Right? If you got 20 people coming back each and every week, right? Think about how much money per person that is. You generating them $2, $4, $5, $10,000, right? And then guess what? And that's just for that 1 week. What if you got them an extra 10 or 20 new people every week? You're generating them a lot of income, right? So this is the type of conversation that you want to bring up when you're having this conversation with the business. Is that lifetime value is not just that they're coming back once, they're going to be coming back over and over and over and over again. And I can help you do that. There's certain things that I would love to see you post. In terms of the food, I would love to do some photo shoots with some of the food. I would love to do some of the, you see here, we can post, you posted somebody smiling, but I would love to have some people do some testimonials here. So I'll do that. And don't worry about shooting the video. Don't worry about taking the photos. I will arrange all of that, okay, because I'm taking care of it. Here I see that you don't really have a clear bio of where the restaurant is at and what the bio looks like and what's the link to your website on the bio. So I'm going to update that for you. You get what I'm saying, right? So you want to be able to bring them their social media and literally give them an assessment on the spot when you go meet with them, right? You haven't done any of the work of actually doing it, but you're giving them an assessment, and you giving them that assessment and saying what the potential could be in terms of lifetime value is going to help you build more of your clientele. That's how you start a social media agency. All right. So once you start doing this, you get 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients. The more clients that you get, the more your credibility is going to build and the more your confidence is going to build. All right. So this is how I would do it. And this is something that you would definitely need to go out and do because people are crushing it right now. And I know you can do that. And if this is a conversation where it's like, wow, like this this is blowing my mind right now. So if this is blowing your mind, then let's go ahead and take a step back, and I'm gonna show you what you need to do in order to build your social media as a rookie. Kind of like just getting started. Like this whole social media world is like a new world to me. What does that really look like? So go ahead and watch this next video where we're gonna talk about what do you need to do from scratch as a rookie, and I talk to you soon. The more that you continue to go down a path of doing things that don't work, the lower your confidence is going to be. The lower your confidence is going to be is the less people are going to engage in your page, because one of the things that when it really comes down to marketing, one of the biggest things that I